It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Jets and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Washington Commanders.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
On the return is Xavier Gibson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
To throw again. That is caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Daniels, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw.
Going right back to Wilson.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short.
Touchdown, Jets! Mike Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels slings this deep for McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Steps away to his left, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Back to throw. Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, Daniels. Got his man, a Conqueror. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Robinson.
A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson.
The New York set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's a fumble.
And one of the linemen side has got it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Dancing to his left, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 2nd and 9 now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Byron Young
in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Washington on 3rd down.
2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Now, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Throwing on first down.
Daniels over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out.
And Washington has taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
And the Washington offense going back to work.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Off the play fake, Daniels.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Daniels going for it all. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, remember, we're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.